intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle of Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the lunar, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My living sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breath as a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the dirt, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the way I gotta do, I'm moving with a two, I paid it.
I just tried to join out. Hold up.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off. Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just ripped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the dirt, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. New toy, convoy, 100K
carrots on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. So free, that's the wreck, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he had
Why the fuck is he back
as
there?
he's tackled down inside the 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And some space here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Watson. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson.
Ah.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, man.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's
That's gay.
just shy of the
Why is he in the game kicking, bro?
When you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You got to take them when you can.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that
What?
right at the beginning.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Here's a screen to Powell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Watson's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll take this across the 25.
Hold up, bro. Keep taking my players out, bro. What the fuck? I'm ready, bro.
Out of bounds. On first down, Watson.
Oh my God, circle.
Down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Yo, come on, yo.
Got it once again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Why that shit so fucking slow, bro?
3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second and 10, Herbert. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, Watson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
By Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Yo. Nah. Yo.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
He'll drop this down to Peterson.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
second down, Peterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it is 7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown.
My dumbass.
DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Nagar now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And they ran right into them niggas, bro.
And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on third down, Watson. This is intercepted.
I gave him that shit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
Man, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Watson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, it's Pollard.
Oh, my God.
Down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
4 yards remain for second down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Center with Peterson. Powering forward. Stiff arm number 2. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Again, Peterson. And he will take this one in for the Eagle touchdown. Adrian Peterson with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is intercepted.
He didn't even try to go up. That's the crazy
They
part.
have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Watson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They run the option here on 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller, 53 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, and do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
They have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Watson.
Oh, X.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This offense can't get it done. They'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
Supposed to get that onside, man. Damn.
Remaining though now, this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Yo, bro.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Let's go.
This will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Now it's Watson.
Let's go!
Get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
No, the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
You fucking bitch.
He got it. It's a touchdown.
Keep beating that corner, yo. What the fuck?
Going to win the football game right now. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This to possibly force OT. It's going to be knocked away, and Incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Oh, he dropped it!
Incomplete, and that is how this one
That's crazy.
come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield.
Dropped my breakout wide
Final
receiver.
shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping that...
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.
Stream.